Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame. A performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early from the gun, the ground game. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that right receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback, making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Here's the handoff. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Notre Dame's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage with it.
Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. The give to the back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Irish! Oh, that may be in, and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air on first down. Right on the money.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Wants to throw it. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead. But this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
He's got the back in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got it! So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved into the end zone. He goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gathers. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They go to the ground. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Morrison. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Agnew. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now the play fake. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on 3rd down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Hits him with a stiff arm. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll pull it down. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Floating away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Amatola. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the big fella. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under fire. And the defense wraps up the 1st half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers now.
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes. He's at the 10.
And there's so much skill to these returns. As soon as you get the football, man, watch the defensive guys turn into blockers and understanding how to follow your blockers. And he did everything right except for getting the end zone. Got it inside the 5-yard line. Now set up the offense for great field position.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. here would make it a two-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense. Touchdown, Penn State! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Here come the Irish back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensive.
Loose in the middle. Inside the 10. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to power it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Golden. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Fires one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. The Irish send out the punt unit. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Runs through the tackle. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now...
Touchdown, Penn State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. From the gun on 3rd down. He makes the grab. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Right back to the well. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Oh, they're after him. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Nix. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Little. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense getting set for first down. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They're working that left side. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking to throw on 1st down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to